All right, guys, welcome back. Hopefully, you had a good discussion on that topic. So, whenever I meet with people that come to the gym or come to us, and they're wanting to change their lives, they're wanting to become different people, they're wanting a life that has more fitness and more wellness and more health, more vitality, more energy, all that stuff. One of the conversations that I have with them is to help them to identify things that are in their life that have been preventing them from living this lifestyle. And it kind of takes a lot of people off guard because they're just used to being told, hey, take this supplement or get this new piece of exercise equipment or start this new program. And they're constantly, the same thing, they're constantly jamming stuff in, trying to fix this problem. And we have this discussion about what are you willing to remove that's blocking you from this experience. And it always ends up being a different conversation. And it's so crazy to me how, well, at first it's crazy. It's crazy to me how people are like, they're willing to come start this rigorous fitness program. They're willing to come sweat and go through the soreness and the agony of CrossFit workouts or being part of the gym 3-4 times a week, 5-6 times a week, but completely unwilling to stop eating cookies at night, And it's like, you really would put yourself through all that, but then go home and kind of screw it all up with some cookies? And then at first, like, I get frustrated, and then I realize, man, that's exactly what I did my entire life, right? I would try to do enough good to override the bad that alcohol was doing to me. I would do anything, I would put forth any amount of effort, I would take on any kind of consequence as long as I didn't have to give up that one thing. And it turned out that the whole problem was being caused, or those external problems was the major cause of that, was the thing that I was unwilling to let go. So we see this in people trying to change their lives. We see this in people even in specific movements in the gym. But the concept is the same, and it's a concept that I became familiar with through recovery and that you guys should be familiar with. And that's that idea of victory through surrender. So what do we mean by that? They would experience more benefits oftentimes of being able to stop inhibiting the process. If they would remove the thing that was blocking the process, they would experience more freedom, more joy, than if they just continue to try to beat it out of themselves with adding things. So I hope that makes sense, this idea of victory through surrender, and I hope you can take that and kind of consider maybe your situation where there might be some things or some habits that you're holding on to as comforting, but are actually keeping you from the thing you're trying to obtain. And that can drive us crazy. It drove me crazy. As difficult and as uncomfortable as starting fitness or starting recovery can be, it's even harder when we think in terms of having to give up the thing we use to comfort ourselves. But when we realize that's the only way, that's the only way we can achieve that victory, is through surrendering those things. So your workout, guys, is going to be 30 hang squat cleans followed by 30 burpees over the bar. I want you to scale this down, try to keep it under 10 minutes. It's going to be fun, it's going to be hard, it's going to be exciting. And then the sobriety WOD to take home with you is just identifying a habit or behavior that you could identify that's been stunning your progress in recovery. Maybe it's dishonesty, maybe it's unwillingness, maybe it's you got a chip on your shoulder, anger, resentment, something like that. If you can identify it, though, at least you can start to see it. And then also wondering if that thing might also be having an effect on your fitness pursuits and on your other areas of your life. So hope you guys enjoyed today. Enjoy the workout. We'll see you next week.